This is the introduction for Darwin OP. So first thing you want to do is make sure Darwin is properly secured using a rope, using this metal bracket. And you have to be careful that the stand on the cart is also properly secure. Make sure to keep in mind that if this rope gets damaged or something like that, the Darwin will fall. Before doing anything like booting up or anything, the Darwin has to be properly secured on a cart. Connect the HDMI cable, which will go into the monitor. This USB hub, which has two USB connected to it, one for keyboard and one for mouse. Connect that on the top USB connector right here. You could connect the Ethernet, but Darwin also has Wi-Fi, and that should be fine. For any research or any programming, the Darwin should be plugged in using the wall outlet, which is the barrel jack connector right here, and the battery. So what you do is connect the battery, a fully charged battery, and then there is a wall adapter on a cart which goes to simple wall outlet, and connect that on the back side of the Darwin. Make sure the Darwin is turned off when you're connecting everything. The wall adapter I'm using is 12 volts, 5 amps. Make sure to use that exact one or similar specification. Do not use any other voltage or current, or else you will fry up the Darwin's computer. Once you have everything connected and everything is properly secure, you can press the on switch. It will take a couple of seconds in order to boot up. One pro tip is, if you turn on the robot and nothing displays on the monitor and you know everything is working, there is a high chance that the HDMI cable port wasn't initialized. Just gently unplug the HDMI and plug it back in. In this case, we were lucky and the display is working properly. But sometimes you have some issues, and I will talk about those issues in the next videos. So wait for it to boot up. It will take a couple of minutes. It's running an older version of Linux. Once it's boot up, it will go into the sitting position. This is important because this is the home or 000 position for the Darwin. It should be in this position before any action can be placed. As you can see, the left arm is not similar to its right arm. It's a bit backwards. That means the calibration is off. I will talk about calibration in the later videos, but right now let me show you how the Darwin desktop looks like. So it's a Linux based machine and it doesn't have ROS right now, and you should be able to control all the joints, its walking and everything on this Linux machine. Another way of getting access to its computer is, if you don't have HDMI and mouse and keyboard, is to get the IP address of the Darwin, use a TeamViewer or VNC software on your another computer, and if that computer, your personal computer, and the Darwin is on the same network, you should be able to SSH into the Darwin's onboard computer. Right now, and most efficient way of doing it is just to connect HDMI, keyboard and mouse, and just work on a physical display. When you SSH or use things like TeamViewer, it creates latency. It's only meant to do when you're doing demos. So yeah, this is the simple Linux machine, and you can use terminals as you normally do. As I said, it does have Wi-Fi, and you should be able to do some basic Google search if you have any debugging or anything like that. So this will be the introduction for the Darwin hardware and how to start it up and set it up. The detailed instructions for, let's say, all the issues that I've encountered and stuff like that will be on a document that I will provide either on Dazzle Hub or on the description of the video. I highly recommend that while you're watching this video series, you also look at the document, because I will tell you exactly step by step of how to either fix the issue or do certain task.